We named it that because Future and Drake, they mixtape What a Time to Be Alive. So, you know, we was like, we gonna do this for the youngest. What a Time to Be Young.
Since we young.
Cause it's similar to their artwork.
Not that artwork, but you know, something we saw.
Nah, not really.
Quickness. That's what was behind it, trying to get it out quick.
Yeah, get it out there quick. It wasn't really no that date wasn't really
We
no
was trying
special
to get it out
date.
as fast as possible, actually.
Yeah.
It'd have been out the day before.
How long did it take you guys to put this mixtape together?
2 days.
3.
3.
It was 3. Because it was just enough. You feel me? Because we did this like on a short time schedule, you feel me? It was just like, let's just do it real quick, you know what I mean? Let's just do it. And we did, so we was like, we was gonna give them like 9, 10 songs, you feel me? Something slight. We did it, but they all going hard though. That's
yeah,
what
they going crazy.
Now, whose idea was it to have this project? I mean, did one of you guys hit the other, or how did it even come about?
Well, you know, we always talked about it, but it really came about managers, you feel me? They put the bug, and I had like, go ahead, let's do that. Let's
Just
do that.
go crazy. Y'all gotta do this one. Go crazy.
We all did. We did that in the studio.
So when we got done with the tape,
finished it up and just put it all together.
It's different. Like it's
versatile. You know what I mean? It's like it's like not a whole lot because there ain't too many songs on there, but it's like
some like
it's different. You get a whole lot of new stuff from us. You know, you get a whole lot of stuff you ain't never heard before from both of us. So it's gonna be like you gonna be surprised the whole tape. You're just like, ooh. First track is BLOODGUNNA. You know, that's something he came up with. You know, he on the hook, and he was just, you know, writing it, and it's based off our idea, homies,
yeah.
Blood, Money, and Gunna, you feel me? So he put it together, and he was just like, we gotta just, you know, just do this.
And we gonna make that the first song to
like,
let them know who we doing
intro.
this for.
Exactly. So we just put that together. That's the first track. And then what's the second track? Yeah, pull up the track. X-Files, yeah, we dropped that. That was the first song we did towards the tape. That was the first song we did when we started working on the tape. That was
number 2 and number 3.
That was what we first did. We started working on the tape, and we dropped that as one of the singles. As soon as we did it, we dropped it while we was in the studio still working on the tape.
Yeah.
So we dropped that, and then
that
went crazy. What's the next?
Third one, Impress Me.
Impress Me. That's the other single. We dropped that the next day. While we was in there working on it.
Okay, that's going crazy right now.
We dropped that the next day. But we got to talk about that, but we ain't need to talk about it right. but Impress Me, that's like, you know, that's like, it got a nice bounce to it, a nice feel to it, you feel me? That's something new, something different from both of us, you know?
Me and that beat go extra crazy.
What's the next one?
4th on All Star.
Huh?
All Star.
All Star, yeah. That's All Star. That's one of my songs. I had that song, and I decided to, you know, make it a part of this because, you know, I felt like it was good for the tape and for him. You know what I mean? And this is just about All Star. We All Stars. You know what I mean? We the youngest.
Going crazy.
And we the doing it. I got stars on my shoes. And we All Stars, and we better than a lot of people. No disrespect, but it's the truth.
Already better than a lot of people. And what's the next one? Mob.
Yeah, that's another joint we did, and we was just working vibing, you know. And that's just we was just like that's me on the chorus, and it was just like I was just like feeling like we was in a mob, you know. And I was just like we feel like we the mob because we deep everywhere we go, and we be turning everywhere we go, so.
And we deep everywhere we go again.
What's the next one?
Grew. That Grew.
That's something
that was just like that song right there. That was just basically like on some turn, but then again it's basically like on some letting you know, like what we doing ain't no joke. Like we really getting to this money. Like we really the hottest youngest out here.
And we grew up.
And the next one felt like That's another song on the turn level.
That's him. That's
Me
him
on the hook
chorus.
again. Another song.
That's felt like that's on that song we was talking about. We named that felt like because in the chorus he was like, I feel like I'm Diddy. I feel like he didn't say Diddy. He
feel like I'm Drizzy.
And
50.
He said Drizzy 50. He said all
and
type
Meek
of
Millie.
But we was just talking about who we feel like, you feel me? We was just comparing ourselves. Well, not comparing ourselves, but you know.
Flexing bass.
Exactly.
And
but shout out to all the people we named in that song too, because we named a lot of different people in that song.
The next one, Can't Hold Back, was Stunt Taylor.
Yeah, shout out that boy Stunt Taylor.
Shout out Stunt, man.
Yeah,
that's on another turn level too, though. That song right there.
We did that. He came in the studio. You feel me? You could probably see that on the Jack TV interview. He came in and slid on us and just knocked out a hook for us. And we was like, man, you know, it was during while we was working on the tape, so we was like, let's put it on there.
Then the next one, Youngin.
Yeah, that's the last one. That's another one of my songs. I'm on the hook of that, and that's just, you know, we the youngest, you feel me? That's self-explanatory. You know, we the youngest, and we taking over, you know. So I had to let him get on that, so it was only right. But yeah, that's the tape though, you know. It's simple. It's simple, but I'm telling you, you're gonna like it. Just gotta go download it. It's everywhere. It's on Live Mixtape. Shout out Live Mixtape, Spinrilla. I'm sure my mixtapes got it there. Shout out to them.
Piff.
Yeah, them too.
Yeah, bro.
And all the blogs that was tweeting. Yeah. Everybody tweeting, rocking with it. Facial drive. You know what I mean?
Everybody going
all the
crazy.
other blogs need to get up with us. That ain't put it up. Yeah, better put it up.
My Twitter blowing up off this mixtape, man. They going crazy.
Yeah, I'm phone. That the interesting facts is like more to come. That's what's interesting. That it ain't no way. You know what I mean? It's still what's next. That's what's
more to come.